Now listen, we want to step into the world of some of you whose family is a little more complex, and you know, where dad has to share custody of a child because of, you know, divorce, separation, whatever. And just want to recognize that those are complicated times. We want to speak into your life and help you work through your issues with your kids, especially dads and daughters.
Don't let distance take away your influence. We've got on our website how to love on your children from a distance. So please go there. Okay, girls, I'm wondering, how does the way your dad the way he treats your mom, how does that impact you as a daughter?
Okay, I'll jump in there for sure. I remember growing up as a kid and walking around the corner into the kitchen, and my mom, she's short, she's 5 feet, my dad's 6 feet, so she has this little stool, and we kind of referred to it as the kissing stool. It was gross, right? So we'd walk around the corner, and sometimes they'd be kissing on the stool, and you'd be like, oh, you guys, it's the kitchen, that's disgusting, right? And so you'd like go back out and wait for a bit, and then you know you could go back in after that. But secretly, like, while you walked in and you're like, ugh, deep down, you're like, my parents love each other. That's kind of cool. And although you'd make fun of it out loud, deep down in your heart, you would not be making fun of it. You were so thankful for it.
That's cool.
That's really neat. What about you, Mariah?
Well, my dad, and my dad and my mom, they really respect each other, and that's the biggest thing. And I think, like, for me, that's how I know I can never settle for anything less than somebody really respecting my dreams and my passions and just, like, the way I live life.
Yeah. And you know what, I want just to encourage you both, but Mariah, what you said about someone's got to believe in me, got to back me, right? Get a guy who says, I love your music, I love where you're going, you know, and in the same way that Jody reached into this world and found a guy that believes in her, sets her free to be all that she can be. And for me as a dad, you know, you can look forward to this, what was a little bit later, like maybe, but you can look
40, 50 years.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it was so cool because when I saw the guy that Jody picked, not only was love and respect there, but he did set her free to be still all that she was. And as a dad, it was so fun for me to just release, you know, part of that journey, you know, of saying, I let her go.
I mean, I was out of the country during Valentine's Day, and I sent Mariah flowers, and I lavish her with gifts and flowers, and I want that boyfriend to have to set up so high the man can almost not succeed. I know she was born, I'm going, you're just beautiful, you have the most beautiful eyes. I don't want some guy coming up and her hearing it for the first time. She'll go, I know that, my dad's been telling me all my life.
You gotta step it up here.
I love that. Okay, but did you ever see your parents not get along?
Oh.
Okay, so.
Oh, yeah! Bring it on down, I'll see it!
Okay, and how did that make you feel? I mean, did you take dad's side? Did you take mom's side? Did you walk away with something from that?
I think, if I may.
Yes, you may.
I think because of who my dad is, he's strong, he's confident, and my mom she's like the most gentle, caring, most wonderful person, and to see she would be frustrated with something and he would say it as it is, and that would kind of be the end, do you know? And as I was growing up in high school, I didn't understand the complexity of her being more quiet and frustrated, you know? But over the years, like in the last 10, 15 years, I've seen a new growth in that area.
Dynamic.
Yes, absolutely. That, you know, that she says something, and instead of just telling her how it's going to be, well,
And you
I love the disclosure here, it's really.
and you wonder why she needed the last word in high school.
Mm-hmm. And so, because I've seen him grow so much in this area, him able to now say, I'm sorry, and for him to listen, and for him to be able to grow in this area, it meant a lot to me because I've seen those battles in the past, and I've also seen how much he's grown in that. And for me, I've learned a lot more from how much he's grown than from you know, seeing that in the past.
I want to jump in, Mariah. Thanks, Jody. But it's interesting. You got dads listening, okay? You've had a great dad. What would you like to tell dads listening? If you want to be a great dad, do this. Tell me.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Honestly, like what I said, it's just time. Like, my dad is gone a lot, so when he comes home and he actually like takes those days out of his schedule, out of his like really busy schedule. And I know, like, for me, his dreams are so important, you know, and like I believe that what he's doing is so huge, and you know, it needs to be done. But he takes that time where he could be doing, you know, just like for me, and to show me that he really loves me. And I think that's like the biggest thing for dads and daughters.
Erwin, nail it. What would you want to say to the dads listening?
You know, when Mariah was 2 years old, I noticed that she could sing. And because of that, we just began writing music together almost every single night in bed. And then I just began to try to nurture this. What I say to dads is, look for the beauty and wonder and talent and gifting and uniqueness of your daughter, and nurture that and be their greatest fan. And you know, when Mariah's never finished one of my books, but I'd like to say that on air. But I'm at the concerts and I'm her biggest fan, and I sing her songs when I'm alone in my head. And I think what a daughter needs is she needs her dad to be the person who believes in her more than anyone else in the world.
That's beautiful. Well, listen, we want to first of all thank the three of you, Jody, Mariah, Erwin, for sharing your story, your journey, and we want you to come back because we're going to wrap up here about how to really nail it. You know, how to charm the little princess in your life. You stay with us.